Welcome to the Brothers Banter podcast. My name is Brian, and we are late by 5 minutes. I do apologize. I accidentally put us on
Oh,
another
hold on.
podcast name. So,
Hold on.
yeah. What?
Donnie, just
Oh,
Mr.
sorry.
Insnippet over here.
Sorry.
You know, like
It's,
I'm the 299th guy drafted in the NFL draft. You know,
yeah, it's this is not
Mr.
kicking in like I
Insignificant.
thought it would be.
Mr. Insignificant. You know, so
I actually put it under wrong pile. We were we were 2 minutes late. All right, so
we're 6 minutes late now.
I know. Well, we went on at 5 minutes. So,
Oh, did we?
With that, my favorite thing being said, and at the end of the day, let me go ahead and put that one in there.
Yeah.
So we are the Brothers
Oh,
Banter.
goodness gracious.
The most popular upcoming podcast in the U.S. of A.
Up and coming.
USA. USA. USA.
So I'm gonna just put it out there. If there's anybody that can get us in touch with Trump, Tim Tebow, or the guy that plays Reacher. I mean, and we would be, we'd be set.
That's it. That's as far as our line goes.
Well, no. I mean, just to start with. I mean, that's 3 good weeks in a row, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it wouldn't be too shabby.
Do we have the stroke? I don't know if we have the security clearance to interview Trump.
Oh yeah, we do. We do. He can interview my background. I don't care. Or check out my background. He can check out my background. I don't care. I'm good.
I have a skeleton or two there, buddy.
I don't. I'll put it all. I'll tell him whatever I've done wrong. Well, I did steal that paperclip back in 1986 from the teacher's desk. No.
What were you, 12?
So, yeah, I don't even know. Well, I graduated in 90, so no, I wasn't quite. I was a little bit older than 12 in 86. But with that being said, I guess we need to get straight into it. We need to, because our podcasts we're trying to make them a little bit shorter, so therefore we need to get this ball rolling. So, as the podcast title implies, and Donnie has to get his cappuccino or his coffee or whatever he's doing over there, as it implies, this isn't exactly your last, and what I mean by last chance is crypto. I know a lot of you do not think that crypto, and it's usually, Donnie, do you think it's usually older people that say about crypto, or is it young and old? Well, we don't have really, ours are mainly older.
I mean, listen, I feel like that it's, where would you put us? Because I feel like we're younger.
We're older. We're younger, but we are older.
I mean, what demographic are you trying to say? Because
here's the deal. So we had a comment a couple weeks ago, and we had mentioned podcast, and they was like, ugh. And we had a couple, people mention, not interested in podcasting. Well, or not podcasting, crypto. Crypto is the financial future, period. I don't know if I don't think people realize that. I don't think that people realize that's going to come to fruition faster than they think it is. And with our new sitting president, he signed an executive order for crypto. They are getting banks.
All right. So let's inform everybody what that executive order entails. Do you know?
I do not. I mean, I seen a couple a podcast on it or so, but I didn't get into the details of it other than it's going to be, well, one of the things on the podcast, or I keep saying podcast, on the crypto thing that he signed was to deal with or that's coming up, will entail on capital gains tax, which means crypto is capital gains, and you will not have to report that as such.
Well, you're saying that crypto is capital gains.
That is correct. That's a fact. That don't even question me, son.
Hold on.
Don't even question me.
You're making me freak out. Capital gain.
Yeah.
Is when you invest in something, and then you make money on it. That's a capital gain.
That's true. Just like crypto.
Okay. Well, no, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I mean, it could be me, investing in Morsi Therapy. You know what I'm saying? And when Morsi Therapy goes public, then that's a capital gain if it makes me money, right?
But we're talking about strictly on crypto. There's not going to be capital gains tax on crypto. You go outside the U.S., you go to Ireland and a couple of these other outside countries, they do not pay taxes on crypto. Which is why a lot of people, if you do have quite a bit of money, they place their some of their money, or a lot, I don't know, I haven't talked to any personally, but they place their money in Ireland to kind of get out of paying taxes on their capital gains from crypto. But we will soon not have to worry about that before long. Not only that, but I think since 2019, a Bank of America has been using XRP system. But the reason why nobody wants to have anything to do with crypto because of how highly it's volatile, and just like right now with XRP, the lawsuit with the SEC, with the old SEC guy, Gary Gensler, is over and done. So that's why you're going to see more adoption through these other banks, which means they'll have faster, I'm wanting to say exchange, faster transaction times. But it's just not that. Now we're looking at, I think he's leaning more toward having Bitcoin, I think, more so than XRP. I wish it would be XRP as a Federal Reserve. But all that's coming down. He just got through. They said that Trump had a conversation with I guess Venezuela has a president, I guess. I don't know. Whatever that person is in charge, because they have had Bitcoin now as their main source of currency for the past 5 years. And so that's I mean, you have a lot of people on here that says that, like I had somebody I talked to today. Her and her husband is all about silver and gold, trying to maintain Bitcoin is the new gold. And a lot of people will not. Crypto and Bitcoin are the same thing. They are the crypto. Well, Bitcoin is crypto. And they can crash at any time. I believe there is no backup. Well, let's put it this way, Mark. So this year, I don't know if you're familiar with crypto. Crypto is, this is what they call, this is like the 4.5 year. Every 4 years, they have a bull run. This is the bull run. Not only is this the bull run, but because Trump, my words aren't going fast as what I'm thinking. Trump is also a crypto backer. Not to mention he just came out with his new coin. For those of you that don't know, he just come out with a new crypto coin as of last Friday that skyrocketed faster than anybody else has ever thought. So on Bitcoin, let me refer back. I know, Donnie, I'm gooing this all up, aren't I? Let's see.
So
And I think that, yeah. But
here's some things. Hey, cuz, what's going on, girl? What I want to here's my question for people that may not understand. So, if I mean, you and I, we both are invested in crypto. You more so than me because you have Morrissey money.
Yeah, whatever. It's not like Mary money. I can tell you that.
No, son. If you had my money, you'd be in a homeless shelter right now.
Yeah.
But so if I put my money in a bank, cash, all right, in a bank, it's insured by the FDIC, right?
Yes.
If I put my money, or when I put my money into XRP, which yes. I just traded in Bitcoin and got more XRP because I know what the future of XRP is. But that money is not backed up by the FDIC, am I correct?
Unless you're on Coinbase. Coinbase is kind of like a bank. They are publicly traded, and they have programs in place to where if you do, for whatever reason, you get some hacker, which their security on theirs is more so secure than a lot of platforms, and that's why they also find it. I find it to be one of the easiest. But yeah, the first, Mark said the first year Bitcoin went down 200% in 2 days. That's true, Mark, but I'm telling you, this is night and day difference. There is a good possibility by year end or first quarter, Bitcoin, not only, it started out in the bear run, which is not even a year ago. It started out at roughly $29,000, $30,000. It has went over 100,000. It's at 104, or was at 104. They are looking for it to be later this year or first quarter of next year at $250,000. If Trump makes it a Federal Reserve, it could go even higher than that. The transactions that you can do right now, you can use Bitcoin to pay for things. Donnie needs to stay warm, not necessarily me.
It's cold out here, I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, you can pay for Bitcoin at probably 2,500 different places. Do you know that you can buy a Tesla using Dogecoin? Did you know that? I just found that out. But this is the future. And for anybody that does not have crypto, I hate to say, you will be left behind as far as making any money. If you wait until things blow up, and that's what a lot of things happen, like XRP. By the end of the year, it's probably going to be a common known name. You're going to, like right now, it's a little over $3. I bought it in at 66 cents. So I've kind of curtailed my XRP. Not to mention, I'm going to buy even more. But this stuff is not going away. And I don't think people realize that. People think that it's just a flash in the pan that's not going to be back around. So I need to put money in Bitcoin. Well, that's not the only option. Bitcoin is there. And you can buy XRP as a coin as well. Right now,
we need to preface something real quick.
What'd you say?
We need to preface something with we are not financial advisors.
That is correct.
Thank you for pointing that out. We just dabble in crypto. We
relay what we hear and see.
If I were just starting out, Jen, I would go with XRP because Bitcoin is over $100,000 a coin right now, and yet it started out at what, 3,000-4,000 years ago. I'm not sure how long ago it was.
Not 3,000 or 4,000 years ago, but you talk about
I said 3 or 4,000.
Yes, it started out low. Yes.
And so you got March, you got Napa retirement? That's awesome.
Hey, to kind of go on Mark's statement, Donnie and I know this guy and that's the same guy that got us on crypto. The same guy. He started out with Napa in Atlanta. He went over to White Brothers, same as when me and Donnie was over there. He took his 401k and purchased XRP. Now, this guy, if I had to guess, I would say guessing, because back then, and that was what, 2020 when we met him? Okay, so back then he had 27,000 XRP. 27,000.
And he had gotten at...
Yes, and he gotten at cents on the... Yeah, cents.
Yeah, we're talking 30 cents probably. I mean, it was cheap.
And I am guessing that he probably now has upward of 40,000+ in XRP right now. Some people, I know it's all speculatory, and I know it can fall down, and it's going to go up. It has a 4-year rotation cycle. It's going to go in a cycle, just like stocks and everything else. They go up, they go down. They go up so many percent, you get a 10x, then you lose whatever. But there's some people saying out there that it's going to hit probably anywhere from $50 to $100 by end of year. What'd she say? I've been advised to take some of my Roth IRA and move it to Bitcoin or whatever y'all call it. We can't advise, right, Donnie?
I mean,
we can just tell you what we're doing. We can tell you what we're doing, right?
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, we can tell you what we're doing, but I'll call you. I'll call you tomorrow, cuz, about it.
Yeah. So, and if you're wanting to try a little bit of dabble, there are plenty of platforms. Do your own research. Make sure that you're following up. Read about it. I mean, read about how much all the big corporations, BlackRock. See how much BlackRock. Do you know that they're fixing to, if Trump signs this as a Federal Reserve for Bitcoin, you know that's going to skyrocket the price. And there's none of this, but all this is going to the future. It's not going away. You're just going to see more and more of crypto. That is a fact. That's going to happen. And but to answer Jennifer's, to answer or kind of coincide with what she's saying, the easiest platform to buy crypto on for beginners, because it is user friendly, it's real easy to do, is Coinbase. Me and Donnie had a lot of hurtful trials in crypto because we started out, we're like, ooh, we like the way that Dogecoin looks. We like the way Shiba looks. We like the way, and those are all meme coins. And you can make money on meme coins, but they don't have a utility. So like, for instance, XRP, Bank of America, is using their technology to use with their transactions. So let's say you were going to move money with Bank of America, hypothetically speaking. I know it's faster now, but that's because they're using XRP technology. But if one of the other banks wanted to move a good bit of money from one place to the other, you're looking at 2 to 3 days, plus they charge you $50 per transaction. So you say 2 or 3 days, $50 transaction. Crypto XRP can be instant, that has a paper trail that only costs you probably 15, 20 cents per coin, maybe, if that. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So it's faster and it's cheaper.
Let me tell Mark real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mark, yeah, we got power last night at 6 whenever I talked to you. And out in my studio, which is my wife and I, we share a studio. It's cold out here. I'm gonna tell you right now. I have I have a little space heater right here trying to heat me up, but yes, we have power, and I'm cold. I can tell you that because it's cold out here in the studio. There's just no insulation basically, So, but it's all good. I had to actually legit shovel the steps off. There was like 5 inches of ice on the steps. Still today, still just 20 minutes ago, whenever I first signed on. So, yes, sir. And that was a very nice offer yesterday. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Just so you know, that was super, super nice. But all right, go ahead.
Okay. But basically, I mean, I get so many people that don't know what crypto is, don't know, or they say that, they can't tangibly hold it or anything like that. And all I can say is don't do anything. Just let the rest of us make a little money on it.
Well,
because, think about it this way. Hypothetically, if XRP between, let's say, 5 years, and you buy it at $3 a piece, and XRP goes up to, which it will, possibly no later than 5 years. So let's say 5 years, that you've got 5,000 XRP times 1,000 is, Donnie,
I'll let you do that. You already had it.
5 million. And
yep.
So I know a lot of you, like Donnie, don't need the 5 million or whatever it is. I'm not one of those people. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Could you want to compare studios, buddy?
Can you retire on 5 million, Donnie? You think you can make that work? You can try to.
I could retire on 5 million. I mean, I can't retire. I mean, look, you will. How many XRP do you have?
I'm not gonna say.
Exactly. So yeah, there, Kyle Jr.
Yeah, if you just see that, I will just be. Let's just put it this way: I'll just start working from home. I'll work part-time from home or whatever. How about that?
Yeah.
So, that's just something out there. I just want to put out there. Just kind of let everybody know that there is a way to make money, make really good money if you're smart with your money. And these cycles, I've had some of this XRP now for a couple years now. And yes, it does go down. Just like Mark said, it goes down low.
It does.
And it goes up high. So that's why you sell, why it gets high. Now, when it goes up, I'm not going to sell. I might sell some of it. I ain't going to sell all of it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep it.
Here's what you have to do, basically. You're going to have to, one, enlist some friends to, that are involved in it, like me and you, okay?
There's plenty of YouTube videos out there.
Plenty of YouTube videos out there that, that can tell you, the who, the what, the when, the where, the how, when to pull it out of, when to put it into your wallet, so you can so you can basically save it, right?
Yeah.
And not lose, correct? So let's say it's at $10. You bought it at $3, and and it's at you bought it at $3, it's at $10. Now you have a $7 dividend per coin. Okay.
Yep.
So then you can pull out everything, put it in your wallet. It's still worth the $10 that's in your wallet. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then if you wanted to go ahead and sell, like half of it, man, have at it. You know, do what you gotta do, pay off some bills with it, yada yada. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's people. It's no different than investing in Microsoft or Napa or any of these, you know, other big corporations, you know, that that are public. You know, it's the same. It's the same thing.
Same concept.
Same thing. It is, and there's risk and there's reward, and you know, sometimes the reward outweighs the risk, and sometimes vice versa. But we're not saying bet the mortgage on it, you know. But if you have,
people have,
you know, let's say you get a bonus and you weren't expecting it, so it's not in your bills for a bonus. Take that bonus and put it into, you know, whatever crypto that you're comfortable with, or whatever investment that you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we are not financial advisors. Yeah, we are not financial advisors.
Right. I mean, you know.
But I will say this along those lines. So there was a guy back in 2017 that did actually sell his house, and the profit from his house, which I don't know how much profit it was, but back then Bitcoin was a lot cheaper. He did get a bought a lot of crypto with it, mainly Bitcoin, because back then that's about the biggest thing and the only thing out, really. And he went from having week or month in and month out, paycheck to paycheck. That's how he was living. His family was living. So basically, I'm not suggesting this. Like I said, we're not financial advisors, but he did take his and take the profits, buy Bitcoin, and he went from living paycheck to paycheck, now has a portfolio of $25 to $30 million right now. So it can change your life. And just like Bitcoin, for instance, Bitcoin is in a couple different countries as their main source of revenue, or their main source. What was the God, I'm trying to think of the that country that adopted Bitcoin. So basically that's their money system. They have no coin, they have no dollar, they have no whatever. It is Bitcoin, and that is their currency. And that's essentially what it's going to all come to. There ain't going to be no more gold is the best way to go. There ain't going to be no more silver is the best way to go. There ain't going to be any of that. Because once you do and purchase something on what they call the blockchain in crypto, every transaction, so when you buy a coin or you buy 50 coins or you buy 100 coins, as soon as you do, you can actually click on a little link that's next to it. That link has a log, tells you when, the date, the time, tells you where it was transferred from, who's received it, and everything. And it's like a log, a record, and it's in there for all time. You can't erase it. You can't take it out. You can't delete it. It's in there. And that's what a lot of these financial places, you know, the four major banks, one of the four right now is using XRP. And it's only going to get stronger. There's going to be more people on the bandwagon. And if it goes, let's just say it goes crazy this year, I'll be retiring. That's a fact.
I hear you.
So if it were to go astronomical, then there's a very, very good chance I'll be retiring at my age.
So, you know, Elon Musk has talked about taking the Dogecoin up to Mars.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when somebody is on when they have a colony on Mars, are they using Doge as their money, as their financial, their dollar? Nobody knows.
Do what now?
Is
What
he talking about taking just a?
What'd you say? Go ahead. I didn't hear. I was reading the comment just like you were.
Oh, okay. Are they going to monetize the Dogecoin, or is he just taking an actual coin up to?
He's just
Mars,
taking an actual coin up there.
Okay, so and I'm sure that that's the only way that they're going to be able to trade up there is through digital currency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, whether or not it's, XRP or Bitcoin or what have you.
I mean, look at it. Look at it. I mean, Donnie, well, anybody that's listening, what gas station is that right around the corner from on Lane Avenue that has Bitcoin thing in it? That's not a Kangaroo. What is that? You know what I'm talking about? Right there on.
Yes, it is Kangaroo.
Okay.
Circle K.
Circle K. There we go. And that one's on the corner of Commonwealth and Lane Avenue. And that one has a place inside, a kiosk, to where you can buy Bitcoin. Now, I wouldn't suggest it.
I wouldn't either.
I would suggest buying your own on your own, platform and all that, or your own app. I would not go into those places, but you can do that.
Let's take them down the road for a second of what we did when we first signed up on these platforms that all right, like Uphold and
the first
Robinhood.
That was a nightmare. I can't believe we had to live and learn.
Yeah, we did. But here's the thing. So it is so secure. And like, I'm going to tell you, I probably spent 3 or 4 days second guessing myself. Like, I just can't do it. I can't send some app, my driver's license, my social security card, my
social security number.
Me,
picture of your driver's license. Yeah. And
all of that.
And the reason, just so you'll know, because in order to buy crypto, you're going to have to give a platform that. And the reason they do that is because that gets turned in. You make any profit on that gets in records, gets filed to the IRS. So if they wanted to, they can check up on you to make sure you're paying your taxes on your crypto gains that you make. And so that's why they do it. They're doing it to cover their butt. So, but that was the hardest thing I can remember, man. We mulled over that.
Dude, I was so stressed out doing that. I couldn't even, I was hyperventilating when I finally just hit send.
Yes.
I was like, golly, I'm waiting, for everybody to go, just hit my bank account, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just hit everything, and then there'd be like 35 Donnie Merridays out there, so.
Yeah.
But nothing happened. It was fine. And if you lose your password to it, you have to really and truly jump through hoops to prove who you are.
Yeah, and I can attest to that because there was a website, I think that was crypto.com I was on, and for whatever reason, I forgot the password, and I was kicking my butt. I was so mad at myself for losing the password. But I can tell you this, it was frustrating because I was getting anxious thinking I was going to lose all my money. But what I did is basically you have to take a picture and say, I am who you are. You hold up your driver's license. You have a picture of yourself holding this up. They identify that they can identify that it's you, and they'll let you have access to it. So that's not something that you can just say, I'm such and such and not have no proof and then get somebody's money. That's not how it works. So I've done that personally, and so I can attest to that. They do go through a series of steps to make sure you are who you are before they give you back that account, which is a good thing. You don't want just anybody coming in and stealing your money. So,
oh yeah, most definitely.
And do this too. Make sure that whatever you feel comfortable with, whether it is Robinhood or Crypto.com or Uphold or Binance or Coinbase, whatever. Make sure you do your research, just like with the crypto. Just don't take our word for it. Do your own research. But I will tell you, because Donnie and I had went through a series of platforms. Donnie hasn't on this one yet, but Coinbase, just for me personally, I've been on like 5 different platforms buying crypto. Coinbase is by far the easiest one to navigate through. Easiest one to understand, easiest one to upload your money and to transfer stuff around. So, what does Keith say?
Buying crypto there is like buying gas station sushi.
Oh yeah. So, so a guy in China has your picture. No. No.
I mean, listen, there are worse people that have my picture. I mean, sometimes you may catch me at the post office there, Mark. I don't know.
Yeah, but you got to give them, before you get to that point, picture with your driver's license. Behind the scenes, you're giving them all this information, and you have to make sure that's it. But I can tell Mark's going to be a hard one to get over to the crypto side.
Convince, yeah.
Yeah. By that time,
that's all right, man.
By that time, XRP's $100 a piece, and it's going to cost you more to buy in at it. And that's what a lot of people do. So I will say this, and me and Donnie is guilty of it, because we went right at the top of a bull run, just like we're fixing to go through this year. We bought in at the wrong time. So there's a bear market. So after this bull run that we're going to go through this full year, after this, probably June of next year, it's going to start declining. All the prices are going to go down, and it's going to be what they call a bear run. And then they'll have a 4-year cycle of that, and then it'll pick back up with another bull run. It just goes in cycle. Some people buy and hold. Others buy and make the money and sell at the top. So, but just like I said, make sure you do your research. Make sure you look on which one. But I can tell you that there are some coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Coin. They don't have a utility, which means they're just a meme coin. You just see a dog on a coin, and you're just buying it for that reason. And that's hype. Right. Everybody's buying the hype.
And you understand, it's not a physical coin like a quarter or a nickel. Okay, yeah. It's digital. It's on the internet. It's just like
basically a stock.
Basically, yep. Yeah, basically. So, but here's the thing: you've got to know when the bear run starts and the bull run is over. You know what I'm saying? So, and trust me, it's the same thing in stocks. You hear all of a sudden you see Microsoft go, let's say it goes from $500 to $1,000. I don't know where it's at because I don't have any Microsoft, but if you kind of got to know when it starts to slow down, and you just have to kind of look at it. Mark, you can set your phone if you have one of the apps, you can set it to give you notifications of where a coin is at any certain time, and it'll pop. It'll send you a message. Hey, Bitcoin is at 108. Did you want to go ahead and sell, or you can make that? It won't ask you that, but you can go ahead and say, you know what? I think I've made enough money on this. I bought it at 106, and now it's 108. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell it, or sell my dividend, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you just gotta know when to hold and when to sell, basically. And it just takes research. It takes, I rely on Brian a lot for the research, and and he hasn't steered me wrong. And knowing full well, he is indeed not my financial advisor. He's not even a financial advisor, but he does the research, and I'm more than appreciative of it. And I Uh, well, I can tell you, Mark, they get good luck because they ain't getting nothing out of this big guy. You know, I'm appreciative of what Brian does, so I can just make a click. You know what I'm saying? And so far, it's done me okay. You know, like I said, I don't have Morrissey money, but
whatever.
You know, I mean, listen, if you put Brian Morrissey and Donald Trump and Bezos and Musk all in a room, all right, Brian ain't fourth, but by just a little bit.
Whatever.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever. And then I wouldn't be working where I'm working. I'd been long gone by now.
Well, yeah, I was on TikTok there, Mark, but
well, if they get that all straightened out, I was back and forth on that whole deal. I mean, because supposedly you get more run, but you know,
there's nothing I do on my phone that can be, you know, hacked or taken away from me. Let's put it that way. Nothing I mean my my apps for everything is encrypted, and I mean, look, there's some Chinese people out there way more smart, way smarter than I am, you know, but if we're gonna get hacked, we're gonna get hacked. That's all I can say about it, you know. And nothing we can do about it, you know, because you can't stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you got it online, just, like one of those places, you know, especially Coinbase, they are, they replace anything that does get hacked up to I think $1 million or something like that. So, but
ain't got nothing to worry with that with me.
Yeah, well, me either. I mean, yeah, I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I'm serious.
I mean,
what?
I hear you.
Okay. Well, anyway, so so we tried to make this short, and we went over on this one.
Well, no, because I mean everybody's interested in what we're saying, you know, and it's very interesting, and you know
it's very exciting, now that we don't especially have this year.
Yeah, right. Now that we don't have a retarded president, you know, in the office, in the White House rather, we have somebody that's smart, that is hungry, and
has a good business sense.
Very good, and he's surrounding himself with people that have business sense as well. You know, it's not like his first term where everybody was stabbing him in his back and using him for whatever. And by the way, the Spanish version of WhiteHouse.gov, they took it down, and there's a button that says "Go home." It's hilarious. So you know, they started all the deportations. Just real quick, just give me 5 minutes of this. They started all the deportations of all of the gangsters and everything else. And Tom Homan, you know, he gives Congress a run for their money. You know, he was the ICE director, now he's the director of Homeland Security. You know, like he's telling them, if you are here illegally, pack your bags now, because we're not going to give you a chance to pack them whenever we come for you. So he's going to, I guess, every single construction site, every single 7-Eleven, every single whatever, that they're all hanging out, out in the streets. It's a wrap. It's time to go. You got to go. You can come back. Do it legally. Do it legally. And if anybody that I know ever wishes for snow again, I'm going to unfriend you publicly, physically, and online, just so everybody knows that. Because this past 2 days sucked. Just so you know. I was snowed in.
All right.
And I hated it. And Mark, once again, thank you very much, man. You don't know how much that meant to me, the offer that you made, and I certainly appreciate it. And with that being said, my name's Donnie.
My name's Brian.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.